profecía se cumplirá. La profecía se cumplirá. Mi cultura vivirá por toda la eternidad.
I have been in education for almost 40 years, okay, 39 and a half. I love my job. I like to work with students. I think I'm pretty good at it. The students come. I have a lot of them coming here every day, but it's a satisfaction for me to see the students grow. When they ask me, what can I do for you, I said, the only thing I want to do will be to come to the graduation ceremony, because that's when I see that the student accomplished and met their goals. When they come and say, Myrna, I was accepted at the university, that's great for me. That's why I just love my job. I love to work with students. There are some other problems. For example, their financial situations. Some students that they don't have the financial resources to do so. They need basic things, and they don't have the financial resources. So it's a matter to look for scholarships, also look for places where they can get sometimes food, sometimes clothes, the very basic things. With international students, that when they come to the United States, they can only work on campus, on the institution that they are taking classes at. Now, in this case, what we need to do is, where are the jobs available? And then I ask the students to bring a resume, for them to bring something. Then we go over the resume and check it, be sure that it's fine, and then refer them to different offices on campus that I know of. They're looking for people. So they go there. If they are hired, then we help them. The school will give them a letter to go to the Social Security Administration. They get the Social Security number so they can work on campus legally. Right now, we have a very big situation with the student from Venezuela, because Venezuela has some political issues that, and they cannot choose what they want to study. If they want to buy dollars to pay for their education, at this time they need to choose from the list of majors, careers that will be sponsored by the government. So it is, I see a lot of stress in the students, because it's not their choice, and they need to change their whole goals just because the government said so. And it is very difficult. When they try to buy the dollars, they put them so many obstacles, like they need to provide, many letters explain, and why they need to take every class. It's not what they want, it's what it is there. So, and it is very difficult. I see a lot of anxious students.
When I first came here, I got too many problems with Cadivi. They didn't accept my acceptance letter, so I couldn't be able to get Cadivi from this semester. So Myrna helped me to get a new program, so they can help me. They can give me another acceptance letter that Cadivi can accept, so I can be able to get Cadivi from next semester. If you don't have Cadivi, you're pretty much done.
So it is hard I know that they are very young, and they're going through a very tough moment in life, besides now these political issues. But that's the way it is. Other students, for example, from Saudi Arabia, they come here, but they want the government wanted for them to take just 2 years here and transfer. It is hard for them to learn the language and complete all the required courses for engineering in 2 years. So sometimes I need to explain them how to talk to their person that will provide the scholarships in their embassy, so they can talk to them and to see if they can get to an agreement. Sometimes they can, sometimes they cannot. But it's a matter to provide the assistance.
Think about it. I'm Egyptian. I lived in Saudi Arabia my whole life. Then moved to Egypt, took 3 years of university, not a big deal, but teaches you something different. And living that life and moving everything away from your family, away from everybody you know, not even your same language, it's quite hard to socialize with the surroundings. But I was lucky. I found a couple of cool friends.
The students are taking reading, writing, and communication classes. But the conversation groups, we don't charge for it. It's a way for the students to feel free and start communicating about different topics. For example, at the beginning of the year, I just write down some topics. I include politics, I include religion, I include history, I include food, how do we eat. So everyone, when you're comfortable talking about who you are, or okay, like for example, mention someone important in your culture, or a government figure, a politician, or someone who, a great priest, or someone that will say, okay, let's talk about it. So we all learn from each other. So that's the way when you go out and meet other people, you're going to start a conversation, so you're going to feel comfortable talking about it. So when we have people from different parts of the world with different accents, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how is your accent, you will be able to talk and communicate with people. I organize activities every month where I have, for example, we highlight the culture. And if it is, we're going to highlight, for example, in January, Asian culture. So we will have music, we will have art pieces, sometimes performance. I have a lady who comes every year and teaches students how to make sushi. We have funds in my program, financial support. So I buy all the ingredients. This lady will come and teach the students. It's a hands-on class, and the students love it. So they will learn about the culture through their senses. They will see, they will listen to music, they will taste the food, they will touch the art. They will. They will smell also something different, and students love it because they eat whatever. It's fun.
Yeah, Myrna is a really big, personality here.
I always thank her, and she knows she has a special part in everybody's heart and ears.